So for the part 2 we are going to focus on skin and glasses of Bad Bunny. So before we're going to start this tutorial, my only goal is to share art to every single person in this world. So today's like goal will be again 10 likes. So subscribe, share and comment how much you will rate this particular tutorial of Bad Bunny. If you want to see this complete tutorial in real time, I have uploaded in my second channel, which is Shwet 2.0. The link will be given in the description box. Now we're going to start with sketching skin. There are different type of skin textures like brick style, skin texture of smaller cells and tissues, and this type of different things while making sketches of a skin. So if you are going to make it a flat, like if the reference picture is not having so much of details, you can make it using a flat, but it will not look like a realistic or hyper realistic sketch. To make any skin related parts, you should never leave base layer. A building will break easily if the base is too weak, so you should focus on base layer first. Now, so always make base layer using H pencil. And if you are using a charcoal pencil, use charcoal powder to make base layers. Using makeup brushes or paint brushes or any type of brushes that will give you a uniform blending for the base layer. Like if you are using a H pencil, you will shade and again blend it using a tissue and it will give you a uniform thing. But if you are using a charcoal powder, you should use, or even if you are using a graphite powder, you should use a brushes type of thing, because it will give you a uniform distribution of blending on your particular portrait, and it will be helpful to make another base layers, first layer, third layer and different type of layers on those parts. So for this particular portrait of Bad Bunny, his skin tone is light and artificial lights are coming from left and right side, both type of sides from backwards. So of course shadows and highlights will be on the front side or the center of the faces. So of course shadows will be on little bit of right hand side and left hand side. If you make details while making skin, for example skin texture or pores apply to your sketches, but most of the time reference pictures don't have any details or face is just flat, you can't see so much of details on the reference picture that you are having. So if you don't see any details, just don't apply to your sketches, because if you don't see details and if you will apply from your side, it will look horrible. But the artist who has made more than 200 or 300 sketches, they know where the skin texture is little bit blending, where the skin texture is going on. So if they will apply those skin texture, it will be more easy or it will look more like realistic. They can convert a flat structure or flat face into a more realistic faces also. But before you make 100 or 200 sketches, just have patience and practice more and more portrait videos, or you can make videos to see where you are making mistakes, or you can also check out your portraits also in the end, what mistake that you have done. Just see the reference picture and the portrait that you have made. No artist was just in the start a great artist. They started from a basic thing. They did more and more practice also. So study the light and the light source. It is the most important thing for any artist, and the most important tip I can give you: the light source and the light where is coming from, where the lights are going on, are the most important thing for any portraits. How a portrait will look majorly depend on light. To learn lighting on object or photo, some important things like highlights. Highlights mean brightest part of the image. Like if you will give a torch to a particular, if you will focus a torch on a particular face of someone or object, of course that side which is having a brightest part, it is known as highlight. The light source is directly on this particular area and it is known as highlighted part. Like this particular portrait of Bad Bunny, light source is from left and right hand side and backward side also. So highlighted parts are of course left and right hand side parts, because they are more exposed to the light source, right? So now again mid-tones are the parts which are a little bit more darker, not complete darker, not complete lighter, but layer a bit more darker, or in look they look like grayish, not completely black, not completely white, layer a bit more darker as compared to highlighted parts. So you should mid-tones act as a transition from lighter parts to darker parts. So you should also focus on mid-tones also. We will focus on, or we will discuss on mid-tones in different tutorials also. So now our main focus will be on glasses. To make glasses, I have used charcoal pencil for complete black part and 2B pencil for the border of frame of glasses. I have used charcoal pencil to make those darker parts because most of the time, I have told you in previous tutorials also, that if you are making objects or clothes or anything that someone is wearing, you should use charcoal pencil, because the texture and darkness that charcoal pencil gives, it is little bit not possible for the graphite pencil, because graphite pencils are in nature shining and charcoal pencils are not shinier because they are charcoal pencils. So now using charcoal pencil, you can give more darker values. As the Bad Bunny's reference picture, the center of the glasses are too dark, but some type of shining is going on, white shine also going on. So for that thing, first of all, use a charcoal powder, make base layer using the brush or anything that you have, make a base layer. Again, use a hard charcoal pencil to make outlines so that you don't apply powder to every part of the face, because every part of face we are going to make, or we are going to use a graphite pencil for those parts of skin textures. We are not going to use charcoal pencil for those parts, right? So after using charcoal powder for the base layer and outline with the hard charcoal pencil, just sharpen them. Don't forget to sharpen your pencils gradually after every single parts. So after sharpening them, make outlines, and then again use a hard charcoal pencil. And for the second layer, use medium charcoal pencil, and finally soft charcoal pencil. Soft charcoal pencil will give you a completely dark look, and complete dark look for any portrait will give you a more realistic or more textured look. So finally use soft charcoal pencil and make outlines, and the above part or the side part or the front part of glasses are more of pinkish. So to make a pink in real is a more lighter color. To make it more grayish, we will use a H pencil and just blend it. So main thing is that glasses have edges. No glasses are not having edges are not possible. So glasses having edges, so make edges using pencil. If the above part is a graphite pencil, use graphite pencil and make outlines. If the charcoal pencils, as the center part of glasses is charcoal, then use a charcoal pencil to make outlines. Now one important thing while making glasses is that so many glasses have reflection on it, and to make reflection using charcoal is tough, but you can use a rubber and eraser and smaller parts or kneaded eraser which are reflections, and use makeup brush to blend it with your glasses, because if you will not blend your reflection with your glasses, it will look completely weird and it will look a distracted part on your glasses or anything that you are having. So we are going to discuss in third part what different type of noses and lips are going on for making Bad Bunny.
So if you have learned something from this video, subscribe and drop a like, and comment down your question and queries regarding this tutorial. Meanwhile, take care of your loved ones too. Have an artistic day. Tattoos.